Hey guys, Calvin DeHaan here with the ARG Atlantic City Winners Final deck. We made it into the top two of the entire tournament, and I'm coming from you straight out of Las Vegas, where I'm about to enter the UDS with a deck that's different than this one. But watch this video because it's very awesome, and I'm a card guy. So let's get into the main deck.
Okay.
All right, the main deck.
Sure.
We played 3 rats, 3 vipers, and only 1 thoroughblade guy.
I guess I'll go over here.
Yeah, you can go over there. And then we played 3 of these auto tops, 1 little guy, 2 maximum C's, 2 DD crows, and then 2 artifact scythes. And then black sheep. Every deck needs a black sheep, so that's your auto win. It's pretty good. That's a monster lineup. It's like 18 or 20 or 12.
Yeah, I didn't count either.
This is a spell card. You search it. Yeah, you guys know it. It's the best card. And this, yeah. 3 Zodiac Barrage. Yeah, standard. 3 Tenki, not 2, but 3. 3 is very good when you're going first. 3 Twin. This is I do want to take the time to talk about this. This is the best card in my deck. Twin Twister. Hello. Is it's just phenomenal. Going first, it's the best card you can draw going first, because the mirror comes down to who draws the most traps. So if you go first, make a board, set Twin, even if they break your board, even if they dark hole you, they can't win, because when they go to set, you just blow them out in the end phase, and even if they're playing artifacts, it doesn't matter. You just hit barrier, you hit anything they have, that's game. So this card is so good. I'm maining this weekend as well. I would, whenever you're watching this video, if it's like 2020 and this card's still at 3, you should be playing 3. 2 dark holes. I couldn't find matching rarities, but it is a pretty old card. So 1 Regeki. That's the spells. The traps, I only played like 6. I played 3 of these artifacts, and then these are barriers, dimension barriers. Mine are like European, so they're being fixed right now. Yeah, but yes. These are like the most powerful traps. I think that you can draw going first, and I wanted to play them exclusively because they're like the hard traps. So I didn't want to play like Strike or like Warning or like Emptiness, because I felt like those cards had counterplay, and if I were drawing traps, I just wanted them to not be fair. So these are the 2 most unfair traps in the game. And then I also played 2 Mirror Force.
Another very unfair.
I want to talk about this card. Yeah, so this came from playtesting a little bit and some theory. From YCS Atlanta, when I played Pure Zoo, a very similar build to this, I was playing Storming, and I bubbled that event. Or actually, I didn't bubble. I day 2 and lost. Anyway, and I noticed that Storming was just like, I was so tight. It was like, I don't know. Every time I Storming, it would be like they would slumber me, and they'd be like attacking for 33. I'm like, well, I guess I'm dead. I guess I'll give you your Kaiju back. And that's just like, damn, if this were Mirror Force, that would be great. And then other situations, they'd be like, attack with Emerald. I'd be like, damn, like, the Mirror Match is really all, because this is before Substitute was a card, so the Mirror Match back then was really all about, like, who could utilize Emerald the best. And I was like, well, if I'm getting their Emerald back, that's pretty counterintuitive. So I was like, you know what, I'll play Mirror Force for this event. Because I didn't play any of the Crystal Wing deck or whatever in Atlanta. So I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a safe card. So I played it for this event, and I played against BA, and I had to Mirror Force a Beatrice with God Tampering and Scarm. I just had to do it because I was going to die. They plus 8. I won because I stopped the attack, but like, if it were Stormy, it would have been great. I did play against the Invoked, and I had to watch this card be said. I couldn't play it because their monster can't be destroyed. And this did get my body like 4 times. In hindsight, I chose incorrectly with the Mirror Forces, but that was the logic behind it. I actually think this is a contender. Like, Storming is not like definitively better than this one. I actually think Quaking has some merit too, but we're not going to talk about that now. But you know, it's a meta call. Zodiac Combo is the last card. I played a 40 card deck. Okay. That's the main.
Yep. Side deck.
I will go into the extra deck because that ties more closely with the main deck, I feel.
Okay.
The main deck uses this more.
Yes.
Norden is your auto win.
For Fusion Substitute. No Instant Fusion.
Yeah, no Instant Fusion.
Just Fusion
Substitute. Note that. Just Fusion Substitute, yeah. When I go second, I side out Substitute. I side this guy out. I put other cards in. One of those, that's X-Saber Invoker. One of those Totem Birds. He almost didn't make the cut, and I don't think I made him that often, but he was alright. I actually did make this call all tournament long, but I'm glad I played it. It's not that it was bad, it just never came up for me, because the nature of the Fusion Substitute deck was just blowout. Like, if I was winning the duel, I was winning the duel, and it wasn't a matter of life points. So this never had a chance to come up, but had I played some more matches in time, it might have. I played 3 Daigusto Emerald. That was the best decision I made all weekend. It came up so often. It really helps like put the pure variant when you're not playing kaijus or any other win conditions just over the edge. And once you keep playing, especially with the +3 you get every turn off fusion substitute, just having a third one of these is crucial. And people just lost to me because they couldn't play around.
To clarify, you cannot fusion substitute every turn, but
right.
Yes.
Well, you do it once and it's usually
yes.
And I made some interesting choices with these. I just played 2-2-2, which was I felt the most consistent, especially with the 3 emeralds. So that was the decision. I have 2 of those, and then 2 of those with him. So this is going second, this is going first. It's not going to be nearly as grindy. Side games are usually blowouts because you draw your side cards. So I take one out, put Stardust in, because that's bad. But yeah, that's pretty good. 2 Iron Walls, again, for the one called a flex spot. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but it was very good. I liked it a lot. I was worried about playing Pendulum, and I didn't play them, but it helped give me an edge against the Invoke deck when I was able to go first. Because I wanted to play hard traps that were like there's no counterplay to. This card has counterplay, so I didn't want to main deck it in case I had to go second and whatnot. But every time I went first, I sided this in. Didn't matter what deck I was playing against. Side deck was the best place for it. And then 2 Lance were my last card. This card was great. It was against Frogs, was the idea. I felt it was the best card to out their traps, because all the traps are fair traps. So, you know, with Corey having won the event before this with Frogs, I expected to play a lot of them. You also saw a moment where I played around Change's appearance on stream. That was fun. Still lost, but it was good. I'd play this again. This card's great. It's very, very undervalued. That's the deck. So yeah,
right,
we got second place with it. I'm very happy with the results. Hope you guys tune in this weekend, see how we do. Thanks for watching. Talent On out.